Here with Brexit, obviously the UK is leaving the EU. We've been through a transition period for the whole of this year, and we are officially, obviously the UK will be a separate entity from the EU as from the 31st of December. So 1st of January 2020, we will be separate, okay? So as you've probably noticed when I've gone through a lot of these examples, I've been very cautious with the countries I've used on the basis that the UK is going to be separate. So if you think that, especially for those people that are listening to the podcast today that are selling already from the UK into the EU, that's the most common theme that we see. People use the UK, it's easy to register, it's easy customs clearance, it's easy to distance sell into Germany, France, Italy, Spain. So from that point, a lot of people are relying on Amazon FBA from the UK under the European Fulfillment Network, which is where you're distance selling into Germany, France, Italy, and Spain, which before the end of this year is absolutely fine. As we come on to the 1st of January and moving forward from there, it's really, really important that everyone understands that FBA, so Amazon, will not be fulfilling orders from the UK cross-border into the EU. That's the main point, okay? And vice versa from the EU to the UK. So I want to touch on a few points on that and also give you a couple of actionable steps off the back of that you can take away and make sure that you stay compliant when you do expand or whether you have expanded already. So with that in mind, obviously there's a new customs border that has arisen from the UK to the EU. So if you're sending an item from any country to any country, let's say UK, to keep it simple, to Germany, then as you send that product direct to a consumer in Germany, that product's going to be liable to import duties and import VAT as well, okay? Now that import VAT is reclaimable if you're VAT registered in the country that you're selling to. So there's benefits of registering in countries that you're selling most stock to. But what the main point of all of this is, how do you prepare? And this is sort of more of the actionable steps. Well, first of all, you're going to need an additional VAT number if you haven't got it already. So let's say hypothetically, most people watching are going to be already registered in the UK. You're going to be wanting to sell to the EU. How do you go about that? Well, you need an additional VAT number in the EU. So let's pick Germany. You register for VAT in Germany. Well, that takes a couple of months minimum. So bear that in mind with where we are in the year. Prepare yourself, get ready. Make sure you pick a country that's maybe a bit quicker than Germany, although it's the largest market in the EU. Maybe it's France, maybe it's Italy. And then what you need to do is split your inventory. Speak to your shipping provider. Make sure that they send some stock into the UK to cater for the UK. It's its own country. It's its own marketplace. There is no inventory transfers. There's no cross-selling. So you need to have the UK catering for itself. And then you need to have shipments going to the EU as well to make sure that you have the EU catering for itself. And remember, the same FBA rules apply, that sort of MCI, pan-EU, that cross-border fulfillment when you're in the EU still is operating, and the pan-EU program is still operating. It's just not from the UK, because the pan-EU and the European Fulfillment Network is all about the EU, which the UK will no longer be part of, okay? So it's really, really important that everyone understands that. So the additional VAT number or two VAT numbers, one in the UK, one in the EU as a minimum, okay, or more. The second point is the EORIs. So the EORI number, when we track back to the start, we talked about what an EORI number is. It's a number that allows you to clear your goods at customs. You probably already have one. If you're selling already, you're going to need an additional one that will be sufficient for the EU. If you've already got one in the EU, then you're going to need one for the UK. So it's vice versa. So let's say, again, that you've got a UK VAT number, you've got a UK EORI number, and currently you're trading just fine. What are you going to need? Well, you're going to need a German VAT number or a VAT number in another country, and you're going to need an EORI number to be able to clear those goods because you're splitting shipments, okay? So hopefully that breaks it down as to how to prepare for Brexit in the best possible.